Start the MF in VOD. Hello, VOD. So I figured it out. Hello, Ruby. How's it going? Let me adjust this real quick. Cheers. So I figured this damn thing out. Took me a long while. You can see that the second ring is now spinning, which took me a little bit of finagling. Hello, Darkfire, with the raid with the of 5 viewers. Thank you for the raid. How did your stream go? What did you guys get up to doing? So I want to explain real quick. I was having some troubles with this. Basically, what I had to end up doing was that I think there's just like a bug. I needed to go in the server utilities config and enable a command called nbt edit. And with nbt edit, it brings up this whole menu that shows a bunch of NVT data about the Godforge controller. And I just needed to change this ring amount to 2. There was nothing about it. That's pretty much it. And once you do that, it figures itself out. I don't know why that isn't a thing, but Vajra crafted, polybenzimidazole quest completed. Lovely. I'm an ultra hardcore nut job. Does that mean if you die once, you lose the world permanently? Because actually, once you're at Vajra, I feel like you're in. You're good. So there's that. We did solve that from yesterday. I have Harmony has been going. We've been producing ourselves a little bit of this Universium, and today I have something interesting for you guys. This Universium can be used for something new. We've got 16k actually, which is more than enough to do what we're after. We're going to complete some of the last quests in the UXV Quest book today. Hello, HydroCN, and hello, yes, and no natural regen is crazy. Thank you for the follow, Darkfire. I appreciate that. Let me give a shout out real quick. Darkfire. INFR Darkfire. Lovely. Thank you for the raid, and thanks for starting us off strong. I need to rewire this real quick because we're going to add another QFT. There's a quantum transformer for this new recipe that we're about to do. We're trying to get this molten eternity, and the only way to get it is from a QFT, and it requires this really funny loop, which involves chronic singularities, which take a little bit of eternity to get first, and they output a bunch more eternity. So it's also a chance-based output, so you need to like do a couple of things to stack the odds. If you guys know about QFTs, they have in their controller, there's a little thing called focus. Uses Neptunium plasma to get focus and fermium for additional chance output. So I'm not exactly sure how this works. I think we need to place a circuit for specified output, but I don't... Is this 1, 2, 3 is what we want? Eternity? Hello, Bro Chacho. And also thank you, Hydro, for the follow. Dr. Spotify, a bit ago, are you still in Maryland? I am. I'm on the East Coast. Is it a coincidence my EBF is incomplete after I changed the 2 energy hatches to 1 Tech and 1 4-amp? Yeah, EBFs can't multi-amp, sadly. How are you doing today, Death Pacifist? Alright, let's fix up this wiring real quick. So this basically, actually, I gotta show you guys this. This is the last quest in UMV. Basically, is to get mag matter, but we can start ourselves a endgame goals quest to get magnetohydrodynamically constrained star matter, which is this really esoteric material that maybe we should start with this first, because we need a couple of Universium nanites and we need some hydrodynamically. I guess we can just go slow. There's no problem. Gotta make an EBF for multi-amp? Exactly. Hello, Ruby. Yeah, I already said hello. What am I saying? You're locked in. You know what's up. Thank you for the follow, Candor OS. I appreciate that. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. We're gonna do this. Hopefully, get ourselves into the end of the quest book, the last page, UXV, and let's see where that gets us. Frankly, so I relinked that. That has some energy now. 65k. Oh, 16k amps of UHV. That should be good enough. So we're going to make a whole nother QFT a little bit to the left here. I think we have enough for a tier 4. What is this? Plasma fab? Let me pop this in here. 1, 2, 3. I'm doing great, but was better thinking I could use tech hatches? Yeah, not until the MEBF, sadly. I'm doing good, taking a couple-day break from Greg and actually focusing on work and music. I'm actually focusing on music a little bit too. I've been working on tier themes for the GTNH soundtrack. So every time you go up a tier, you hear a new theme. And my idea is to have the Stargate theme, like the end theme for when you unlock it. And then everything before that is like technologically less advanced, and it leads up to finally you hear that last theme. So like when you first unlock Steam, it's going to be very like percussion heavy and like brass, because that's what, or maybe vocals, I think, like chorus, because that's what you have access to in Steam Age, right? And then overall, the course of the tiers, the theme like evolves, which is my idea. Or someone else had this idea, but like this is what I will be implementing essentially. Exactly, quest book music. We don't really know how to do the triggers though, which is the funny part. Oh, damn it. No, GT no hatch, why do you keep abandoning me when I need you the most? Yeah, I mean, if you make a mega EBF, you can tier skip, and you can make that as early as HV right now, so. Are we good? Is everything okay? Are we missing something? What are these coils called? Quantum force transfer. Okay. We've got the coils, so maybe something else is missing. I don't hear anything auto-placing, do you? Force field glass. This one is actually really easy to make though, so it should be good. Just a couple of emitters and stuff. I spend all my IV energy hatches and tech hatches. How do I get them back? I don't know if you can, Pookie. He might be boned there. Source, UHV laser target. And then we want to put this here. 16, 384, that's a base 2 number that we like. All right, there we go, now it's blazing. This is my first like full QFT4. So one thing the QFT does that we just, that we need to keep in mind is that you can give it some plasmas to focus stuff. So Neptunium plasma focuses a specific output. And I think we're looking for 1, 2 output number 3. So we want to put a circuit 3 in here and give it Neptunium plasma and Fermium plasma, which gives it an additional chance output or something. I'm not exactly sure how this works. It's going to be very confusing, chat. We're just gonna give it the 2 fluids and pray to God. I don't really know exactly how the math works, but tying the QB mod to music seems like it would be fun to figure out. Yeah, I'll leave that to developers. I don't know about all of that. I'm just a music guy. Oh man. Okay, let's recolor this to fit the new standard. There we go. All right, this should be good to turn back on. If I hear a power fail, I'm gonna cry, but we'll be okay. We'll be okay. UHV 65K laser. It's not cheating if I void tech hatches and grab energy hatches back. No, I would do that totally. If that's something that's on your mind, I would 100% just do that. I think that makes sense to me. All right, we need a bulk catalyst housing. Pop that bad boy into here. We need maintenance goes somewhere, right? Yeah, maintenance right here. We also need some outputs, so I will do ME output bus and hatch up here like these other ones. Maybe let's do this. Oh boy, got a lot of cables. It's a net loss of materials. Yeah, I would do that 100%. Close enough. I think we do one more wireless here. Connect, should be like a wireless hub. So that's what we're gonna do here. I'm wondering if I want to subnet this so I don't ever use all of the eternity. I could just be smart with it. When have I ever been smart with it? All right, so there's two things that we got to do. The first thing is we need to make this catalyst, which requires universium nanites and some shirobon. We don't have universium nanites yet, but this is the recipe for them. It takes 750 seconds at 2 billion EU per tick, and there's no perfect overclocks or any bonuses. That's just it. That's what you get. So we're gonna need to do some stuff about that. Let's go get started on our first UXV Quest. Once I turn down the music a little bit. Something a little more chill, maybe. Okay. Let's go over to the great field of nanoforges that we made yesterday. Perfect timing, by the way. We're going to need them. This is our 64 nanoforges that we assembled last night. And we're going to need a new set of nanites to make this magnetohydrodynamically constrained star material, which is the main material for all UXV components. Look at this. A screw takes magnetohydrodynamically constrained star material and wetware circuits and a bunch of other shit, and that's just a screw. If that's not insane, I don't know what is, chat. That's pretty fucking wild. So let's get these nanites. Universium we need. I'll pop that in here. We need white dwarf and black dwarf matter, which hopefully we have enough for this. Looks good to me. It's not a screw, it's a UXV screw. Exactly. That's where we're at. All right. Electric implosion compressor. I never thought I'd see the day. So let's go grab our electric implosion compressor. And I have a feeling that I'm going to need to make a lot of electric implosion compressors as the day goes on. We'll see about this though. Let's give this a whirl. I know that we're going to be missing some stuff, and let's go see about all of this different stuff. So the first thing is block of white dwarf matter. We have two choices. We have the compressor or the extruder. Obviously, the compressor looks much better. It's not just a rock, it's a boulder. That is true. Let's get this going. 8 blocks of universium. And this is a compressor recipe, which means we need to do the fluid solidifier recipe. I don't know why there's not just a solidify straight into blocks. It seems to be a common trend with these three, so I'm wondering if it was like a purposeful thing that they did. So let's get the ingots here. 72 is divisible by 16, right? Isn't that 9 times six? No, no, no. Chat, math, math, math. Isn't that 6 times 16? Yeah, 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 yeah. White dwarf matter, 16. Black dwarf matter, 16. Let's go head over to our fluid solidifier array. Oh, I need to make this a little bit more walkable. Walkable cities are nice to have, chat. Feels like they make random things as an infra check. That is absolutely true. That is a fact about this game. Some of them are more annoying than others. I'm not sure if I mind this per se. All right, let's give this a whirl, shall we? And we're going to be missing one more thing, which is liquid primordial matter, which costs 20 billion EU per tick for 5 seconds to make one. So that's just going to eat my energy, essentially, which we have a lot of, actually. I should show you guys. Shirobon cough. Actually, the Shirobon was not as bad as people make it out to be. As long as you have some dedicated extruders, just like a couple, and run the recipe every once in a while, it's really not as bad as people make it out to be. All right, we do have a circuit 24 right here. How many parallels am I running? 2048. All right, if we just give this in batches of 64, hopefully it just won't void all of our energy at once. So currently we're sitting on 125 quintillion EU, which I am very, very happy with. Our antimatter has been very... One sec, chat. I need to go check on this. Why do we have excess antimatter sitting around? That can only mean one bad thing. Let's go check on our power gen. First things first, we got to check on the UMV Supercon. We're not out. Was I looking at something different? Semi-stable antimatter. This has a sticky card on it. How did you get out of containment, bro? Alright, well I guess we have a little bit of excess power to jettison. Just gonna pick this up and put it back where it belongs. Oh, I guess that did work. I can't really tell. Maybe. So every once in a while, what this does is it takes an equal cell of antimatter and UMV Supercon and chucks it into here, and that makes me a lot of energy. I think it's, yeah, 2.16 to the 17 EU in one little burst, or something like that. It's a lot. It's a good amount. Maybe it's even more, I think. So I guess we're good on that. All right, let's grab, what was I doing, chat? Let's grab our liquid primordial matter. I want to see how much energy that eats from me. Oh, that's actually nothing. I actually did not even notice that. I didn't even flinch. Okay, never mind. We're good. I thought that was going to be like killer. But we're actually chilling. Man, I can't decide on music today. I think I got to go with my classic Nuja bass. I feel like I've been vibing with that recently. Let me find Mist Line. Oh yeah. Okay. So we've got this. Let's go try these nanites. Or actually, let's just go for the MHDSCM. Magnetohydrodynamically constrained star material. Look at this recipe for just a little bit of star material, bro. That's insane. What is Blood even doing with all that? And this is the basic material. This is 2,000 of the basic material liquid. So this is like, I don't know, is that 10 blocks or something of the most bake, or no, 10 ingots? What is math? 16 ingots. I know math. Hello, VMAS. Hello, Finger Dash. Cheers, my friend. Oh, a healthy little 20K superconductor wire for the road. Damn! Let's go see about these nanites. I'm actually very curious to see how long each of them takes. How are you doing today, Vimas? And how are you doing, Finger Dash? Can we even find the one of 64 nanoforges that's doing this recipe? The poor soul? We've got too many, chat, I dare say. Does anyone see any green lights? I really want to check this recipe timer. Nothing. It's still going, right? Yeah. Only God knows, I suppose. Or maybe it's not crafting, actually. That's another possibility. Maybe it's just stuck in the... Oh, it's stuck. Okay, so why can't we do this recipe? White dwarf matter, tier 3, which this should be. It should recognize that with the transcendental metal nanite. But it says tier 0. It's not actually tier 0. It's lying. Okay. Oh, it needs some non-consumables that I totally forgot about. Okay. Alright, so to make this one, we need quantum anomaly and dilithium lens. Quantum anomaly, good to go. That's a dilithium lens. That should start something. Haven't gone to the moon yet, making some preparations before going. Lovely. Make sure you get a lot of neodymium and make sure you do that boss battle. That's pretty much the only thing that I think matters in the long term. Magnetohydrodynamic lens. Okay, gotta get one of those. There we go. And then what's the last one? Universium nanite, quantum anomaly. Where's the black dwarf? Okay, those are all good. So we should actually be able to find it now. So that's 93 seconds for 4 nanites. That's actually pretty terrible given the fact that I'm gonna need to make so many of the damn things. Oh Lord, have mercy. Let's go see if we can find the other ones. On a quick flyby, nothing. Oh, hello, Lithosphere. How's it going? Oh, there's one. White dwarf matter nanites, same thing, same deal. I like that. Hello. It's true. Is it true you made a new AE2 video? Yes, I did. After long await, I have made the AE2 advanced video, which I'm very, very proud of. I think it's my best editing yet. I'm very happy with it. All right, there's no chance in hell I ever find this nanite, bro. We got the black dwarf matter and the Universium one, and I'm assuming, because there's nothing in this crib that the recipe is crafting, it's just slow as all balls. Actually, that was the fastest one. All right, let's go hit up the implosion compressor and see it do its thing. I'm very excited about this. It's already doing something. Let me catch up with chat. My PC is still broken and I can't learn NeoVim yet. This is a travesty. I'm so sorry. I hope your PC gets unbroke quick. I'm making some of miner backpacks and 3 miners HV. That's a good, definitely a good call. All right, so this is not able to go in the bus for some reason. What are we waiting for? Let me cancel this and try sending this again. I wonder why... Now that's a new one, chat. Oh, that's a crafting input bus, not a buffer. Oh my gosh. Well, that explains a lot, doesn't it? All right, let me pop this right here. Put all this back. Hit this real quick and hit that. All right, you're good to go. You're good to go. Let's try this one more time. One more once. Based. I'm relatively new to programming, but I tried Cursor and hated it so much. What is IDE? I don't know what this is, chat. I am not versed in this. All right, so we've got something in here. Not enough fluid output space is actually really valid. Let me turn this off. Get a little ME output hatch action going. Hopefully this has enough channels. We're just gonna pray. No one knows. No channels. Okay, that's good. Okay, it's getting there. All right, let's try this one more time. And there we go. After a lot of finagling, we got this going. Let me catch up with chat. Is it MHD CSM time? It is in fact Magnetohydrodynamically constrained star material time. Chat, this is it. This is the first foray into UXV. Let me grab a little cell of this. Damn, why was it so quick? Give me a second. Okay. Magnetohydrodynamically constrained star material. And look at that. First UXV Quest completed. Hello, system. How's it going? What do you think I should do after Moon? Because I thought going to personal dimension and set benzene and oil setup, that's exactly what you should be doing. As well as AE2, that's a good place to start. So here's the next order of business. We're not going to do as many as the quest book recommends us, but we're going to do something real quick. Integrated developer environment is nope, I forgot what it's called. VS Code, maybe? Is that a Vim? Or is that an IDE? Sorry. Finally have a day off tomorrow, Gregging the Greg? Lovely. All right, so now that we've got that done, our next quest is Eternity, which is what we set up this QFT for, and we're going to do this Eternity loop. Vim is a text editor, VS Code is an IDE. Okay, so that makes sense from what I understand. We're going to get stocking. Pop that in there. So here's what we need. Fermium, Neptunium, first of all. Fermium. Let's grab this. Wait. That ain't right. Neptunium plasma, bro. I almost fucking threw right there. Holy shit. Cursor is a fork of VS Code that has a bunch of AI features that a friend wanted me to try and made me pass away. Okay, real as fuck. All right, so we want, again, the circuit 3, and this is going to be a gamble, chat. The chance that we get this is 25%. So we need to gamble this a couple of times and just like absolutely pray. So we need liquid primordial matter, which we need a couple more of. Hot take, a lot of endgame content design is incongruent and only exists to delay Stargate. Currently, that's true, and that's only because it's unfinished. I wouldn't begrudge it anything because of that. I think Aditya said this in the smartest way that I could comprehend, was that the Stargate is not meant to be gotten. You're not meant to get Stargate. Like, you're meant to like play the pack and have fun, but Stargate's supposed to be impossible, which is why after like thinking about it that way, I was like, okay, I mean, I'm willing to do this because this is like stupid. Like this is just like supposed to be stupid, you know? So I don't mind it because I'm this far in and like I'm having fun still. I have a beautiful base. I have a lot of friends. I have you guys that I get to talk to every day and hang out with. I think I'm doing great. All right, so we're missing a couple of things. Let's go collect them. Block of Shirobon should be easy enough to do. I mean, it's like how Avarisha was designed as a meme and then it got taken seriously. The funny part is that Avarisha is like mid-game. And you move beyond Avarisha. I think that's the best part of this pack, honestly. It really goes to show exactly the scope of the pack. Okay, there's their Shirobon blocks. Deep Dark Iron, which I think I actually have, because I know I collected this. I know I was like prepared for this. We need like 92k, so let's just do 1 million at a time. Let's pop that into there. And we need a timepiece. So this is the first recipe we have to get a timepiece. I'm just gonna auto-craft one of these and then take out the recipe because I think this eternity loop gives us timepieces. Passively, I don't know. This pack exists to make Stargate ultimate hell. Exactly. The end of GTNH is the memories we made in the path and all the stone dust we made along the way. Hello, Sultan Games YouTube. Thank you for the raid. I hope you're well tonight. Are you guys playing Gregtech New Horizons or what's the vibe? Okay, do we have a space-time bending core? Not an XS one. So let's go just snipe this for my newly freshly made QFT that's not even on right now. Just gonna, oh, where's my magnet? Casual 57G stone dust. Yeah, I do actually. That's I think my most impressive. That's the stone dust is from Eye of Harmony. I think the most impressive thing is that an EEC is making all of this emerald, gold, and gunpowder. I want to show you guys this afterward because it's kind of impressive. All right, I'm gonna pop this in here. That's my little non-consumables slot. And then we just need to program this recipe, which is a little bit accursed, but luckily it's nothing too crazy. This is the timepiece, which has the flavor text of Beware of the Kid with the Hat. I don't know what that means, but yes, beware of the kid with the hat, for real. All right, we need a dense, deep dark iron plate. And Salt Games YouTube says, yes, doing the annoying bricked blast furnace guide grind. Well, hello, and thank you for the raid, my friend. Let me give you a quick shout out here. Salt and Games, nope, that's me. Salt and Games YouTube. Thank you for the raid. I'm glad you're here today. We're in the end of the quest book right now. Finishing shit up. We're not about to do anything. Apparently, this is when the grind actually starts, according to the Stargaters in the GT New Horizons Discord. Whether that's actually true or not, I don't know. I should just like make a fucking hole in the wall right here. Oh boy, a new door. Pop in here, get a little ingot action. Some dense plates. Uninstall the mod pack before you get more deep into it. It will be better for your sanity, says VMAS. I don't know. I mean, I'm feeling mostly sane. Mostly. I think we've lost some sanity along the way. All right, let's go check out this recipe. Excited dimensionally transcendent stellar catalyst, one of my Universium nanites, tachyon-rich temporal fluid. Yeah, I think we're good to go. You're making tesseracts. Okay, apparently it went through, maybe? Oh, yeah, there we go. And we got some stellar catalysts back. Let me return that. Here's our first timepieces. I don't know what this is. Does anyone... Oh my god, is that a portion of a clock? This is my second playthrough, lol. I made it to EV before quitting. Well, lovely. It's lovely to have you. I mean, it's quite the pack. It'll do stuff to you. Oh yeah, it is half a clock. Look, you can see the little animation. That's kind of cool, actually. All right, so we use this, and we need to make our first temporal harmonizer catalyst, which we're going to stop over by precise assembly. Sorry, I'm doing a lot of teleporting recently. Pop in here. Pop this in. We're missing Universium somehow, and I don't know why that is. We should have extra nanites. Somehow we have 8 ingots, which isn't quite right. We should be able to have 9 to make the block, right, chat? Let me check this Universium ingot. Oh, I think I know exactly what we did. We made it 16 ingots, and we should just make it 1 right now, so it can be as exact as it can be. Also, that was my Discord. I'm sorry, chat. Normally I'm on Do Not Disturb, but I've been turning it off recently. Grab some ingot. There we go, fluid shaper. Actually, let's put it with the white dwarf stuff. There we go. Something's going wrong still. Oh man, do we not have enough Universium for this actually? That would be so embarrassing if we set this all up and we just don't. I think that's the case, chat. I might be wrong. But maybe we needed 4 Universium nanites. I thought I had enough. Oh, I only calculated for 2. Alright, I suppose it's a little more waiting for the eternity loop. Damn, bro. I thought we were gonna get the Universium eternity loop tonight. You know, we could just pump a bunch of energy into our Eye of Harmony and see what happens. There are other things we can do in the meantime. Let me see. How much do we need exactly? We'd have to get really lucky to see this Universium by the end of stream. Hello, Annie. How's it going? I switched devices and lost my progress. Damn. $3,043. So we need to hit 3 rolls of absolute luck. Let me put this into context for you guys, chat. So this thing, it produces 357 liters every, how many seconds is this? About 3,000 seconds. So this is what we've been waiting for this whole time, and it's just fucking ungodly slow, I guess. Alright, back to the waiting room. But luckily, chat, we've got a bunch of other things that we can do. One of which is abusing our God Forge. I have a thing that we can do. We have some milestones. So here's what... The other thing that's stopping me from actually getting into UXV is that we need to hit the end of this. There's always more corp to place, exactly. And I'm doing it with you guys, so I don't feel bad about it. So we need to make mag matter production, and this is the end upgrade. We are up to here, uncaps maximum fuel consumption, but consumption used in, I don't even know what that means. This uncaps the maximum processing voltage that we can set for each machine. And I'll tell you why that's interesting. Is because one of the milestones that we have is to use a bunch of energy. Currently we've put together, how much is that? Is that 9 quintillion EU put forth to the good old God Forge? No, that's much more than that. No. That's 9 quintillion. So we've got 9 quintillion so far, and we need to be doing, I think that's 59 quintillion just to get the next upgrades. So I have a little thing we can do. I have some upgrades that are not related to what we're doing. So I can respec this. Allows heliothermal plasma fabricator to process multi-step plasmas. And we're going to take that out, and we're going to respec it into here, which gives us maximum voltage processing. And we're going to take this heliothermal plasma generator. Let me show you some of the recipes. Here's calcium plasma. Okay, so the way you normally do it, it takes about, what is that, 900,000 EU for 16 liters. Can anyone do the math on that for like, is that 9 times that, or yeah, 9 times that is 144. So like approximately 1 million EU, no, 10 million EU for a block of calcium plasma. It takes us 2 billion EU per tick to get this calcium plasma here, which is 20 billion EU. It's about 1,000 times more energy inefficient to get calcium plasma this way, which is actually good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bump the fuck out of this open voltage processing config, and we're just gonna go straight, let's see. Is this EU per tick? Because of overflow concerns, actual processing voltage follows this formula. Minimum selected voltage 2 to the 63 times max parallel. I don't know what that means. But this is 64 billion. Let's say 64 trillion, shall we? And there's another problem we run into, which is that patterns like this can only request up to integer overflow of, or max int of a certain item. So that's another problem that we experience. Oh, look at that. And I actually am very curious to know how much energy that's burning. Currently using 1, 2, 3, 100 million, 100 billion, 100 trillion. Oh, is that 57 quadrillion EU per tick? Oh boy. That is a lot more than I signed on for. Let's see how much of a dent that. Ooh. So we were at 120 quintillion EU, and that's a lot. How many modules can you build in the Godforge? So you can see that this has 16 sets of rings. Currently we can build 4, and then once we build the second ring, which I just have, we can build 4 more, and I think the third ring unlocks 8 more. So 16 in total. Let's see how that did on our charge. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're halfway to the next thing. Let's keep going. 2 or 3 billion. Yep. Hit that. 2 billion. Just give me another. Fuck it. I should make a proxy pattern that calls for a couple billion plasma at once. Oh yeah, 1 billion liters of calcium plasma. Easy money. I should really put like a thing that tracks how much energy I have around here so I don't like void all of my energy accidentally. But yeah. Let's go check on that. We're probably under 100 quint now. Oh yeah, 88. Yep, that's painful. Let's see how we're doing on gorge milestones though. Oh, and we're approaching there. I dare say 1 or 2 more, and we're good. Is the color on the Godforge star meaningful? No. You can actually change it. There's a cosmetics menu, which is lovely made. I just use Maya's pick because I'm not sure I understand how to customize these things. I'll need to fool with it myself. You can do customized, like personal customized colors. So this is like cyan, just straight up cyan, which looks a little garish, honestly. Here's a rainbow. Oh boy. That's a little too much for me. Hello, Slayer. Thank you for the follow. I hope you're well tonight. Are you a GTNH player? And if so, how far have you gotten? Well, that's something. I do have to say I like the red-orange. But I like Maya's pick actually. There's a computer I think that shows you some information in the screen, like energy consumption and other useful things. Are you talking about like a Gregtech cover? Because that actually might be useful. The problem is that I don't have much space to put covers on this controller. So what I would prefer to do probably is make like a nuclear craft advanced information panel and just pop that right here. And we'll get like a sensor kit maybe. Pop this into the LSC hopefully. I don't know. Maybe that works. Hello, I'm well. How are you? I'm currently not doing all the mods playthrough. Nice. Some of our friends of the channel, I think Aditya and Rilico and a bunch of them did an all the mods speedrun, which that sounds really fun. One of these days I'll give it a try. Out of range. I guess I'll go fuck myself. I thought I accidentally remade Everlong. I thought I was cooking for a sec. I know exactly how you feel though. All right, let's just hit it with I don't know, 10 2 no no 2 billion more calcium plasma, see if that gets us to the next milestone. Just like absolutely blasting through all of our energy reserves. Nothing crazy. Oh, we're approaching there. 587. There we go. I think that's the milestone right there. Okay, so we just got some points from that. Let's see how far we can make it. That's kind of a crazy milestone. Oh boy. Allows construction of third ring and adds 4 module slots. That doesn't really help me because we can't even unlock the third ring and we don't have enough shards. And we need... Oh my god, that's expensive. 6 mega ultimate batteries. Here's the recipe for that, which is 8 insanely ultimate, which is 8 extremely ultimate, 8 really ultimate, 8 more ultimate batteries, and we make those with 8 energy clusters. So I don't know if you can do the math on that one. Thank you for following, REEWW. I appreciate that. All right, let me put this back down to normal voltages. Oh, it's refusing. Okay, there we go. I guess I'm just gonna have to let that run for a while. There's not much we can do about that, honestly. We just need to let these recipes process. But one thing that I also want to upgrade now that I've been running into recently is that our crafting computers aren't big enough. Honest to God, I run into problems that our crafting CPUs can physically not fit all of the items we need for our crafts. And this one is almost 2 gigs worth of crafting storage, which is like, yeah, that's like 160 billion items or something. I don't even know. That's what this looks like. So we're going to do some upgrades around here. And the first thing I want to do is head and get these singularity crafting storages. And these look hellish, but I think they're actually going to be a lot easier than I think they are. Because I did do some pre-crafting. I did some stuff. I did some crafting off screen, chat. I made some more dire auto crafting tables for us, a whole second rung. And this is just dedicated, I just set up the making of these reactor stabilizers, which literally take 8 dire auto crafting tables just to set up the reactor stabilizer, which is something. With open computers, you can have a program. Yes, I know SAMHSA's program. I haven't tried it yet. I have tried to set it up, but I haven't had much success with it, and I'm thinking about it, but we'll see. There's also, it's coming to stable. There's someone's making like a power goggles thing that'll come to like 2.8 stable, I think. Let's make 3 of these bad boys. Couple nanites, couple wafers, Transcendental metal. Okay, 512 blocks, nothing crazy. It's funny how the advanced system on chips are like the problem. Cutting machines are just legendarily bad at endgame. They're really good when you get them first, but they just suck because you don't get any upgrades to them. You stick with lubricant throughout the entire game. I feel like if they gave us like a third lubricant option, that would be nice, but they haven't. All right. There is our first singularity crafting storages. Will you do another GTNH run if you get Stargate? I'm thinking about a Garden of Grind run, which is infamous for good reason. But yeah, that's what's on my mind so far. All right, let's tear this all down. Got one singularity. I might do like a full edited run, honestly, if I do Garden of Grind. I'm thinking about stopping doing VODs or maybe like outsourcing it to a different channel, maybe? I don't really know. I know that VODs are most of the reason that most of you know me, actually. And so I don't know. I've been hearing a lot of complaints about the VODs, like kind of crowding up the main channel. What do you guys think about that? I understand that to a degree because it's harder to find my tutorials. I made like a playlist with the tutorials and my recommended videos should all be the tutorials, but I get the issue. All right, we're going to give these co-processing units, which allow this to do 4,096 different actions in a single tick. So we're going to give each of these 2 co-processing units. I obviously got to rename them again. So we've got Archangel. Oops. We've got Throne. Actually, Throne should be on the right here. And here is Seraph for Seraphim. Yep, 8 EB. I don't even know what EB is. What does that mean, chat? The VODs are super nice, but I know a lot of streamers have dedicated VOD channels. That's true. I don't know how linked that would be to find me through them, but I mean, I guess I could just link my stuff. And anyone who's curious could go see the main channel. I know you because I saw you here on Twitch and saw that you are the guy with the blue neon base that appears in the loading screen. That is true. That is me. Exabyte. Whoa. That sounds big. Make little housings for each of these. And then with these parts that we have, I'm going to use that to upgrade some other stuff that we have. The funny thing is though, chat, I still don't think that it allows us to do more than 2 billion of like an output in one pattern. I think I would literally need to make a proxy pattern that requests multiple billions of calcium plasma and call that singular pattern, and then it would be able to do it. But sadly, I can't do more than 2 billion of this calcium plasma at once, which is like a crazy thing to say in Minecraft of all things. Like, man, I can't craft 2 billion items at a time. Like, it's kind of insane how far this pack has gone, where that's like the problem. All right, so those are upgraded. Let's also give these old bad boys a touch. These still have quad co-processing units. I made 110 1024 co-processing units. Salt with the dink water. Cheers. So, let's grab this. Let's do a little bit of matter manipulating. Exchanging, edit, replace whitelist, set block, quad core co-processing, and replace it with 1024K. I'm just gonna pop into here and pop into here. Almost. We need to move copy A. Oh, fuck. There we go. Oh my god, please. Teleport stick. Do what I want, not what I do. Alright. Did it reset my... Oh, no, we're just in it. Okay. There we go. We've replaced the coprocessors on all of these bad boys, which should be good. I also want to add 5 more parts in the background. So we've got a bunch of these 16384Ks. I don't know what the best way to do this, but I'm thinking Ring of Loki is where we're going to go with this. Hello, Dweenie. How's it going today? How are you doing? What's the newest in your world? Let me think about this. Actually, this is probably the best way to do this. I wonder what happens if I unform a computer while I'm working on it. Let's probably turn off all of our maintainers currently. Let that go. Oh gosh. Can't win with these teleporters, man. The next time I make a base, if I go into like if I do a different world, I'm gonna make it so I don't need to use these damn teleporters again. Because god, they're annoying. Okay. That is all of these. I am going to walk up here. I think that should be fine. Alright, I see all of them have reformed, which is a good sign. So all we need to do is do this for the other side now. Just went camping this weekend, now I'm back on Nomi. Lovely. How are you? I'm doing well. I got absolutely juked by Universium. I didn't read. I thought I was being cool, but we needed more Universium than I had. So we're just waiting basically until we get enough Universium to do this damn thing. We need enough for this catalyst carrier. Which is this one? The temporal God, stop moving on me. Temporal harmonizer, and we're just missing some Universium. We actually gambled a successful gamble right there. You know what I'm gonna do, chat? The chances are low, right? But I'm gonna up the overclocks on this, and let's see if we can just gamble the fuck out of this with a bunch of energy. So that's gonna be using 16 times more energy than it was. But you know what? We don't need the energy. We've been sitting on it. I'm not gonna be able to stream all of this week, so we'll have enough time to get energy back. Let's just make sure we keep a close eye on that and remind me at the end of stream to unoverclock my Eye of Harmony. Otherwise, we're gonna have a bad time. Hello, Reflexes 18. Oh my gosh, I feel like it's been a minute since I've seen you. How's it going? We're doing well. We just hit our first UXV Quest, which I'm very happy about. We're almost there. We need mag matter still, which is gonna be a thing. Hello, Red Galaxy. Hello, everybody. Yes, we're gonna be gambling. It wakes everybody up. Everybody here loves gambling. And not only will we have to gamble the Universium, actually the output, like the loop, is a gamble itself. The chance of success, I think, is like maybe 50% per try, and we only get one try at first, maybe, or maybe it's 2 tries. Could be wrong. Very good, still grinding the Universium. Got 4 astral arrays at this moment. I'm still getting my first Universium. I thought we could outsmart the quest book, but I didn't route it correctly, so we're gonna see if we can get enough Universium today to get the Eternity loop going, which we're just shy of. But yeah. Got some singularity crafting storage, which I'm happy about. That should be nice. All right, let's get this all installed real quick. Did that just drop items at me? Wait, did I just like break a crafting storage enough that it... When you break a crafting storage that has an active craft, does it just hand you the items? What? That's new. Okay, now we've got 2048 cores on each of these and 112 megabytes, which is perfect. That is so much better. Yeah, I did know that it stores the actual items. I didn't know that it would return them to me on breaking it. I guess that makes sense, yeah. That's so wild. Alright, that is a huge upgrade. I am so excited for this. No longer will I have to worry about crafting storage. That's pretty much almost every single AE2 quest, actually. Where's AE2? I haven't checked in a while. Applied Energistics. Singularity crafting storage. 9 billion bytes. Or is that 9 exabytes? I don't even know, man. That's a lot of bytes. Which you can't read numbers is a lot. Yeah, pretty much. I saw the knack is in public beta. It will be good to see how it progresses. Yes. As well as I'm working on some tier themes for GTNH. I have been actually like dipping into GTNH deving a little bit. Like I don't know how to do any programming or nothing, but I help balancing and testing and do soundtrack stuff as well. Discovered it by mistake too. All right, let's go check on this. So Eternity Loop, we're gonna have to wait on that. Crafting storage is good. There's other things that I want to do. I feel like I wanted to go back and complete some quests that I haven't done yet. I don't know why, but I've been itching to do that. So we got that. Let's go look at our Eye of Harmony and then look at some quest book quests and see how they are at this point in time. How do you swap inventory, says Fingerdash? Well, if you have a Tinker's Construct Traveler's Belt, you can set it to a hotkey, and I like to keep like Gregtech tools and helpful things like the network visualization tool and the scanner on my bar here, and I just hot swap between those when I need. I do need a texture. Oh, I think Ruby gave me a texture pack that deletes this, so I don't have to see that. So I need to actually install that and run it. Maybe I did install it actually. No, it was Chaotic Tabris. There we go. Look at the icon. All right, let's try it out. All the knack activity in the thread today was really nice to see. Yeah, I said to Jarrell, like, this is a really important feature for me. Oh my God, it's beautiful. It's gone. And if there's anything that I could do, I would love to help. And I think that like I got that content creator privilege. I summoned a bunch of warriors to go in there and start working on the knack. I feel like, so the current state of endgame circuits, chat, is that it's responsible for most of the lag in endgame GTNH bases. This is an example of some very, very light endgame circuitry. This is only for one set of circuits. This is the endgame set of circuits. On top of this is my very light crystal circuit area, which I intend to fill the entire platform. Wetware circuits will be the entire platform. And then I still do picos and exotics in these assembly lines. So by the time you reach this point in the pack, your TPS drain will be 30% from making circuits in these machines. Yeah, I'm super light right now on my AALs. I should probably work on them, but they're so mind-numbing to do that I just don't bother right now. What is the knack? So the knack is the solution to this. It's the nanochip assembly complex. It's supposed to be like an all-in-one machine where you make modules that give you like circuit parts that can't be used. It's like a circuit part placeholder item, and you need to route these placeholder items between different modules to complete the circuit. And it's got like some intricacies like The AI that controls the knack likes trying to do the same type of circuit pattern over and over again. So you get incentivized to do like one knack per different type of circuit, like generation. It's interesting. It's got a design doc. It's got the AOI. People are working on it currently. Jarell has been putting like God's work into it, which is very exciting. All right, how much energy is this using? First of all, EU input 2.44 10 to the 19 EU. How much can we take of that? I think we can only do 40 of those cycles. Oh boy. Oh boy. So chat, we were at 120 quintillion EU at the beginning of the stream. I can't tell how much of this was Eye of Harmony and how much of this was Godforge, but this is certainly a thing. Let's see how that goes. Anyway, let's go complete some quests. I've been meaning to do this. I think most of the quests these days are actually Tinker's Construct quests that I still haven't completed because I find them a little tiresome to do sometimes. So we're gonna go back to the overworld. We're gonna set up a fucking Tinker's Construct smeltery because that's what we're gonna do today. Overworld reveal. Did you burn a bunch of power getting Godforge upgrades? I tried, and it wasn't quite enough. I uncapped the voltage on the plasma thing, and we just burned like fucking 80 quintillion EU in a couple of seconds. It was crazy. Guys, how do I make a forge? What is this thing called again? Not a Godforge. Smeltery. Oh no, I'm experiencing Aditya syndrome, chat. New power goggles to view power going down. Ooh, I did. How can you get that? Is that like a different jar? Is that a nightly version? I saw that and I was very interested in that, but I didn't think it would come to dev for a while or to like usable builds. Uh-oh. I'm being gang stalked, bro. Chat, is this how you make a smeltery? This doesn't seem right, right? Oh, he's alive? Okay. There you go. Huge freaking smeltery, Jesus. Yeah, I mean, do what you gotta do, right? Okay, that's good enough for me. We need some faucets and drains and basins and all sorts of stuff. That's good enough for me. What is we need like a work table, patterning table. Yeah, this is the stuff. Pattern chest. Let's just grab all this. Cool endgame multi? Exactly, chat. That's what we're doing. This is that endgame shit that you guys have been waiting to see. Who needs a pattern chest when you just have a pattern thing? How do we make patterning? Damn, bro, I need to go back to... Oh, okay, tool station. That's close. We do have a tool forge. That's good. Did he just walk away from me? Bro got scared. I showed off the blicky and he backed off. Stencil table. I think I need a stencil table. He was just scared of me, bro. Too much aura. Bros in endgame and struggles with the smeltery. Dude, that's the way of life. Okay, we need a flint sword blade and a bone wide guard. So we need Oh God, how do we make that? Tool station maybe? Did I already make that? Yeah, tool station. We got, there's one more thing, right? Like it's a part builder? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Barricade. Why do I have this patterned? Sus. All right, flint and bone. Flint and steel. Are we out of bones? Back in the Stone Age, guys. Bro, where are my bones at? We've got 14 million flint. Okay, that's good. And what was that? Flint blade, maybe? God, please. Actually, I need these. Stencil table. Flint sword blade. Is that sword blade right there? Hello? Tough tool rod. Chat, I swear I have played early game. Flint sword blade, let's go. Let's go. Bone wide guard. We need to go bone hunting, bro. EOV, you're a Stargate player. Yes. Yes, this is where we're at. Is there a way to craft bones? I literally, I can't. There's this. There's Zuhai. Wait, I definitely should have bones from Zuhai. What? Alchemy back processing? Okay, alright, alright. That's it. We're going to the nether, chat. It's been a minute. Gonna be interesting to see you do a new run 2.8. I'm gonna be so lost for a little bit. It's gonna be crazy. Are there skeletons in the nether? There gotta be, right? I feel like I was harassed, like, insanely by skeletons. The nether. Hello, Cyrus. How's it going? Oh God, please let me find a skeleton. That's literally all I want. It's just one little skinny little skeleton. I guess I could get it from wither skeletons. Dude, this is crazy. Where are the skeletons when you need them? This is why I don't do Questmaster all the time, chat. Skinny, but not skeletons. Nether reveal and fortresses. Yeah, I guess this is the only place we could feasibly find one. And yet, there's nothing spawning. For the love of God. Incredible. Maybe we can go into a cave or something. I feel like XQC playing Minecraft. You guys remember? You guys ever seen that? It's such a phenomenon to watch. Ooh, there's another. Let's just do a quick spot check here. Too bad the bone spice can't be used. Oh, that's true. We could do like an advanced alchemy recipe and back process it. Okay. There are bone blocks. I don't think that makes bones though. We could do the let's do the Thaumcraft. Oh, wait, Twilight Forest, chat. I didn't even think about that. That's gotta be full of skeletons. We're gonna have a Twilight Forest reveal in here too. It's gonna be crazy. This was my old Twilight Forest base. I don't know if you guys, maybe like a few of you remember this. This was way back in the start when me and Leaf were playing together. Ooh, we might have some bones in here. T-search? The Mighty Stone, I have corrected it. Actually, there is no VOD 68 anymore. It is now VOD 69. When I'm delirious and tired, I miss one thing from the VODs every time. It's either the VOD title, the VOD something, maybe the release date, or there's something I always miss. And it's just always a problem. All right, we got our bone wide guard. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Your first flint broadsword. Oh, I need a stick, guys. It needs to be a tool rod, right? Wooden tool rod. Okay. Oh, wait. I know how to use this. Pop that in there. Yes! Yes, chat! We did it! Fucking flint sword. Stick works. I just don't know what I'm doing, chat. Hello, Mighty Stone. How are you doing today? Dude, I feel like Aditya. This is insane. Let me put away some of my stuff so I don't, like, delete anything. This goes in here. I guess the hollow projector can go in inventory. Okay, what's next? So we got the first bow, our first bow, chat. Flint arrowhead, bone tool rod, wooden bow limb. Ooh, can we gamble it though? Oh shit, we did gamble it. Oh, but this is a retrieval task. Oh damn. Hello, New Haramali. How's it going, my friend? Oh no, I need to remember all these different things to make? Okay, okay. Lock in. Flint arrowhead. Okay. Bone tool rod. Dude, where do our bones keep going, bro? What the heck? They're disappearing. Something is eating our bones. Oh shit, I can bookmark from, ooh, I can bookmark from inside the quest book page. That's crazy. Dude, I need to find out what's eating my bones. I think it has to do, probably has to do with the Zuhai fishing port that I had up over here. I wonder if there's something subnetted incorrectly. Not a single bone in all of this? I don't know if I buy it. Oh, do you know what it is, chat? We're using bones to make uh to make something. A collagen? Collagen. We're using bones to make collagen, chat. That's what it is. Yeah, I agree that the early game quest book needs to be changed away from retrieval tasks and crafting tasks to just get the output. I feel like there's too many times when I craft something and I need to recraft it immediately because I like did the wrong thing, and that does really annoy me. It puts a damper on early game for sure. I feel like I had some type of skelly spawner somewhere. Giant zombie. Inferno. Brutish skeleton. Okay. Pause. I'm going to show you guys the power of an EEC. UMV wireless. These things have perfect overclocks, which means at endgame they are the source for the thing that you want. Why is it trashing all my oh, inverter card. Okay. Just a casual 196,000 every second. BQ admin complete moment. That's true. That is true. All right, we got some bones, chat. A little bit of 390k. Does liquid XP do anything? Not in this pack. You can get like I've heard of people that make yacht tanks of liquid XP just to flex. You probably could, honestly, pretty easily in this pack. I'm gonna delete this. I've been thinking about this. This is gonna be just unnamed Flynn's Arcade. I can't do it with the little tiles, man. This song is fire. Anyone got the ID? I got the ID, bro. I got you. You can also just like stalk me on Discord. This is from one of my favorite animes of all time that I need you guys all to watch. This is Samurai Champloo. This shit is so goated. It's like, I'm gonna rewatch it probably tonight. Let me copy this link real quick. Copy song link, pop that in. How are we supposed to? And then one day I got in. So I'm gonna make the Flynn's arcade, and I'm gonna do the whole thing when I get Stargate. We're gonna teleport back to the basement of Flynn's arcade and walk out and drive into the sunset, right? Um, that's gonna be our goal, but I'm just not gonna put up the Flynn's arcade sign because that shit is horrible. Like, little tiles are just absolutely obnoxious to use. If someone wants to make like a schematic of Flynn's arcade, that would be cool, but I think I'll do it myself, honest to God. All right, so we got that bone tool rod. Feather fletching. We need to make a fletching pattern, okay? Speed running, let's go. Track star, wooden bow limb. 2 of them, I think, right? Do I need to put sticks in here? Is that what it is? Oh yeah, baby. We got it. We got it. Am I crazy or is that duping sticks? What the heck? 1.5? Wait, what? How many sticks does this take? What? There seems to be like an upper limit. Chat, this cannot be right. Something is borked. I just wanted to know how many sticks per stick. If we had a renewable stick loop. No, it's 3 for 1.5. Oh, so sad. That's weird. Not that common. No, that common Tinker's bug. Hello, Tylo. How's it going, my friend? All right, we've got our 2 things. Bowstring. Is that actually an extruder? No way. No way. I don't believe it. I think it's probably just blacklisted from NEI, as they do. Okay, okay, we're locked in. We've got it all. Got the wooden bow. We gotta make the flint arrows. That's a javelin. Got it. Fucking, let's go. Let's go. Your first bow. Let's go. So I'm very hyped about this. Flint blade. It's funny coming back at this with all of the resources at my fingertips at a whim, with all of the crafting stuff just at my fingertips, like trillions of items. It's funny coming back to this and it's still like the same level of involvement that it would be otherwise. I just find that really funny. Okay, we got a stick, we got our flint blade. Oh yes, flint throwing knife. Ooh, I'm feeling athletic with this one. It makes a sound? Oh my god, chat. That's actually revolutionary. Are you guys hearing this? It makes a distinct wood sound for when it hits wood, and a distinct grass sound when it hits grass. Alright, wait, I'm turning off the music. Everybody fucking turn up your volume real quick. Listen up. This is some peak fucking design right here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm busy. I'm busy, bro. I'm busy. I'm busy. I need to get rid of items so I don't keep making that sound. Okay, we got brick sound. That has brick sound. More brick sound. All right, we've got at least 4 different sounds though, and I'm impressed. Oh, that's so cool. Who would have thought, chat? I have never used that in my life before. You learn something new every day. And, oh, almost. Oh no, not this quest. Need to make cactus charcoal. Let's make an ICO, chat. Let's make an industrial coke oven right now. That definitely did not GTNH, but we'll live. And the funny thing is, we're just so rich, I can just throw on a UMV wireless. I don't even need to, there's nothing. Do we even have regular maintenance hatches? Let's pop a little auto taping maintenance hatch. No biggie, no biggie. Output bus LV, yup. Beautiful. Okay, how do we make cactus charcoal, chat? Circuit 3 and cactus. Not enough fluid output space. Can we void the excess fluids? Yes, okay. Cactus charcoal, locked in. We're gonna go on an adventure now for this. Oh no. 5 sugar. Yeah, we gotta go hit up the Swede EIG. Or we could hunt for it out here. We only need 8 of this, right? What's the ratio? It's 20 to 20. Chat, how quickly do you think we could find this? Do you think it would be easier than redoing our EIGs? I don't know, it's looking a little scuffed here. Squids are spawning again. That's new. All right. For real, it's actually looking scuffed. We might need to go lead on our technology. World gen looks a little scuffed around your base. This is a 2.6 world. I mean, it looks pretty good, I think. Where did we get the UV output hatch from? Alright, this song is very long. Let me skip this real quick. So is bro lying or like what's going on here? Are we just insta-deleting it? What are you running? Lapis dust. This stocks sugar canes, but there's no sugar canes. Something malicious is brewing, chat. Oh, we have 524,000 sugar in the output bus. Okay, that would do it. Let's get a little wee singularity cell. Let's get a sticky card. Let's get sticky and void overflow. Pop this bad boy into here. Ah, that is the problem. And I think we can IO port all of the items back, or do I care? It's like 8.3 million sugar. Fuck it. I don't care. I'm too cool. Sugarcane acquired. We're back. Damn, I just have not even thought about doing these quests. This is crazy. I don't think this would have helped me in like actually routing the game. There we go. Charcoal. Cactus charcoal to cactus coke. And I'm assuming sugar coke is the same thing. Easy money. Yeah, I would have just used wood. Okay, chat, that is the Stone Age complete. It only took us. This might be my next. This might be my next clickbait title. It took us how many hours? It took us 1,600 hours to get to complete the Stone Age, chat. So easy to chop down rainforest oaks and eventually do bonsais or farming station. I agree. I don't think cactus coke has a place in the meta at all. Maybe for like, not even for Garden of Grind. Hello, Xshimoa. Why are we completing side quests? We got nothing else to do, and I've been wanting to like knock this off the docket and like start completing quests because we've got very little left, and I feel like it would just make me feel happy to see all of these tiers lit up with the green check marks, except for I don't think I want to do the lines until I'm done with Stargate. So I don't know if you guys know this. I say it all the time. I've literally never done bauxite line. I've never done tungstate line. I don't know where that is. I've never done rutile processing with titanium tetrachloride. I've never done knack line. I've never done monoline or bastnasite line. Let's count. That's 6. We're at 6 now. I have never done. We said knack line. What else have I not done? I think that's it. I think I'm going to keep those. I think I want to keep those as a badge of honor that I got Stargate without doing all of those lines. Some of those are hardly lines, to be fair. All right, let's see. Magnesium crossbow. Oh my god, this is so many retrieval tasks. All right, lock in 9. DOB user. Hello, Sunday 100. How's it going? Did that bookmark? Or am I? No. Do I know how to use? Okay, there we go. Bookmark, 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 bookmark. Locked in. I don't have any leaves, guys. Oh, but I do have leaves. Not the vanilla types. Oh, oak. Let's go. Let's go. Fletching pattern. Fletching pattern. Got it. Got it. Took me a second. We're good. Leaf fletching. Got it. Magnesium tool rod. Oh, hurt extruding. How I hate you. Can we just like build an extruder here? Fuck it. We're building an extruder. How do you skip monoline actually? So, okay. Here's my actual pro read. Monoline and bastline, all they get you is one thing, which is Hafnia. So monoline, let me find this in IV. The only thing that you can only get from monoline is within the first step, you get Hafnia. And that you get it from Hafnia zirconia from the dissolution tank step. That's the only thing in that line that you cannot get otherwise. Everything else you can source via meteors. So I think cerium is one really good example of this. There's like a cerium specific line, cerium oxalate, cerium chloride, something. There's a way to get just pure cerium out of this cerium rich mixture just, oh yeah, cerium chloride. That's easy as fuck. And that's like one of the only things you need from that line. So my pro recommendation, like being 100% serious, is actually skip the monazite and the bastnasite line and don't do them. If that doesn't make you happy, then that's fine. But there is a small, like shitty samarium line that is way more than enough to last you through the game, in my opinion. But that's just me. By the way, randomly yesterday, I got reminded of All of the Lights from Kanye, and I thought, damn, this is a good song that I could listen here on stream. That is a good song. I do like that. Kanye has been going a little off the rails, though. So, hoping that he's mentally okay is what I'll say. Okay, there's our extruder. Get a little input bus action. Let's go. Let's treat ourselves. Let's get a little HV input bus. Little HV output bus as well. Yep. Get a little UMV wireless going. Yep. Maintenance hatch. This is what life could be, chat. If you just wanted to cheat in GTNH, this is how life could be a dream. Don't clip me on that. I'll put the muffler hatch right here so we can see it. Vimas, good night, my friend. I hope if you're still here, good night and much love, and thank you for stopping by, my friend. Small shitty samarium line. I want to do full lines. I want to see full Kevlar. I also didn't do that one. Shout out to Kevlar line. I'll never do that. Let's see. Tool rod. Tough tool rod. Tool rod. Magnalium. Let's go. We got some stuff here. Okay, Magnalium tool rod. Okay, you're gonna make that sound. That's totally... Magnalium bolt. Oh no, we need a fluid solidifier too? Luckily it's LV. Is it worth it, chat? Tantalum hafnium carbide. Excuse me? Do we have an EV fluid solidifier? Oh yes, let's fucking go. Grandmaster Energy Magic Absorber. We're pulling out all the stops, chat. And this is what I mean by the fact that you need to balance progression with actual... Oh shit, we don't have... Oh, wait. You need to balance progression with, like, infrastructure. If you just go full infrastructure or full progression, you'll either burn out or burn out. You gotta, like, do both. Alright, 24 trillion molten iron. This should go. Can I not iron tip this? Magnetic iron. Does it need to be... No, wait, that's Gregtech iron. What's going on here? It's got energy. What are we... What do we do here, chat? Magnalium bolt. I feel like that's right. What are we missing? We could do Shirobon. Fluid solidifier. That's what that is, right? Pretty sure it does need that other type of iron to work. All right, maybe we can give it another material that it'll be happy with. Let's... $393,000 seconds. Chat, do you see this in the bottom right of my screen? 393,000 seconds. Why would they leave that in? No. Oh, I didn't look at that. Oh my god. Okay, back to the drawing board. I did just blame myself there. Okay, we got our tool rod. Let's lock in. What's the next? Just do bronze or something? That would have been like the smart way to go, yeah. Bronze ain't working, chat. Oh no. Energetic alloy? Wait. Energetic alloy. Please, for the love of God. Okay, it's 67 seconds. We can wait. We're gonna be good. And then iron bolts is just the leaf fletching. Okay. Dude, the molten iron wasn't working. I don't know why. It just refused. It said no. Are you gonna get the not a noob certificate? We could set that up right now. Yeah, I'm just like taskmastering. I'm having fun, Annie. How about you? How was your flight? I'm hoping that you got home safe and all is well. Just needs one from Tinkers. Yeah, but I'm not using this slow ass thing. Wait. Slow ass thing. Pause. I have an idea. this works. I don't know what to say. Where's the wireless energy cover? Come on. My bones are not in their right place. Oh shit, I need to move that actually. Oh, okay, did it again. Foiled again, chat. Alright. Tile accelerate. Alright. Check this out. Let's see if this is tech or not. Holy shit, we got tech! Oh my god! I didn't know this worked! That's crazy! Oh my god. Shit, new meta just drops, chat. Can I... Is there a way I could get... Wait. I wonder if this... Oh, we got our magnesium thing. Does that complete the quest? Are you good? Oh, you're not good. Oh, you're not good. Okay, I think it needs to be iron. But luckily, we found a solution, chat. Does that not work? I thought that's how you tipped them. You must use a fluid solidifier instead of a Tinker's casting table. So how do we get the liquid iron out of here? Like the Tinker's iron? UMV wireless, so the UMV wireless covers actually just give you UMV energy, but like it's ampless, so it can be anything, which is really lovely. How do I get the fluid out of the smeltery, chat? We could try turning off the world accelerator. I don't think you can solidify this. I think that is what it says in the quest book. Bucket. You learn something new every day, chat. Okay, not like that. Can we world accelerate that too? I'm actually genuinely curious now. Little tile acceleration, tile entity mode. Take that out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Break the faucet, then put a tank underneath and connect it with the conduit. That's also a move. I don't know how many of these I'll need. So let's, okay, that completed. That's good. You can pop this in to this. It's too easy, chat. It's just too easy. It's just too easy. Ardite crossbow bolt body. I can tell this is going to be cursed as fuck. Okay. Yep. And carbon crossbow limb. Carbon ingots. Yeah, 25 will do. Easy money. Okay, there's LV. Look at that. World Accelerator so OP. You missed the entire early game, Delta. Hello, Delta. How's it going? We're just doing some quests or something. I'm just running through some quests because I'm having fun today. I'm having a good time seeing what this is like, how it is to Greg at this tier. All right, we're gonna throw all of that away because I do not want that cluttering my inventory. I think the rest of that's fine. What's next? Should we hit all these LV quests? Yeah, I guess so. There's nothing bad. Oh, not the vat, bro. I hate that thing. All right, let's grab this. No, we're gonna skip the lines. We're gonna skip the lines until I'm done with the end of the game, till I get Stargate. I will go back after and get the lines if I want Questmaster that bad. I need to know that I could complete Gate without doing these lines. I needed to know. All right, what is this, bro? Methanol, cetane boosted diesel, fuel. What the fuck is this? We've got 4.3 million fuel. Okay. Can I copy your base design? Of course, my friend. So once I finish Stargate, I will like polish up this base and release it for do a world download for this because I think I put a lot of work into it and I think it deserves to be out there. This is basically the structure. It's 43 chunks each direction, and it's just a big hexagon. And what I started with in my personal dimension was just this hexagon platform at Y27. So that's what you got to do if you want to start. That's where we started from. If you go way back in my Discord, the first grid progress documentation post is that little hexagon. And that's it. From there, we have built an empire. All right, let's pop into this autoclave. Start right there. Raw biofiber. Okay. Organic biomesh is next. Let's hit 2048 of those at a time. That is way farther than I wanted to go. Let's go walk back. It's just a bunch of corp, right? Damn, bro, you gonna boil down my entire base to just a bunch of corp? Holy shit. Hit me right where it hurts, bro. Yeah, bro, it's just like a bunch of corp, bro. That ain't shit, bro. Alright, bioorganic mesh, pop that in. There we go. Get some cetane, no, loot bag, obviously. Obviously. Alright, organic biocarbon plate. Why would I ever want to do this? Who is doing this recipe? If you in chat have ever made a carbon plate with the biocarbon plate recipe, I need you to come forward and tell me. Because that's just not right. That's just not right. And we can't have you here like hurting civilians with this type of behavior in my chat. That ain't right. I know, right? Carbon is just the easiest thing. All right, biocarbon mesh. Carbon plate. What the? Dude, I think we have to do this in the helioflux melting core. I don't think this would be right otherwise. Let me pop over to the Godforge just pop this one off. Here's our melting core. Let me grab a little input bus. Of course, LV. Oh, yep. You blink and you miss it. Oh, I didn't even need to do that. I should have just picked up a carbon plate out of my... Whatever, we did it for the flex. Yeah, blast furnace, like, who's like, yeah, my blast furnace needs more things to do at this tier? Like, who is saying that? LV input bus. Yeah, that's where we're at right now. How are we doing on power? I should have been checking this. Ooh, okay, alright. Okay, let me... Okay, we can't gamble that hard, chat. Okay, alright, we're good. It's using 0 overclocks. For a second there, I thought it was going to use 5. Chat? We might be able to do it. Let's see. Temporal harmonizer. We're missing 580 Universium? Oh my god, we're actually so close. Oh, and I just... 5,000 seconds. What's 6,000 seconds? That's like... 100 minutes? Something like that? Alright. Let's check on some fish oil. Wow, we don't have a pattern for fish oil. Fluid extracting. Okay, wait. We got squidge, raw calamari. Only 345. What? That's not enough fish, chat. This is not gonna cut it. Let's see if we can squeeze it out. But I don't think this is gonna be 64 cells. Will you 100% GT? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see how we feel. 15K. Do you think that's enough? Ooh, okay. Almost there. All right, we can make this happen. Oh yeah. There we go. Never gonna use that again. Okay. What's going on with your Zhuhai output? I actually just I don't think we're running a Zhuhai right now. 5.7 million fishing rods. That's what's going on with this Zhuhai. I don't think we're running it currently, but that's what it's doing. I don't know why I've developed like some tick that I keep doing this, scratching my nose for some reason. God help us. Okay, we have solar panel, period. ULV machine bus, molten soldering alloy. Just, I don't even care. Tin is fine. Also, who uses solar panels? Can you in chat come forward if you've ever used solar panels? This outputs legitimately 1 EU per tick. Like, what were you thinking? What were you thinking? Is there actually a reason for you ever to make one? Yes. So people use it for a line called biocatalyst, I want to say, but I don't. I use EECs instead. There's a so the biocatalyst line, or like the agar line specifically, that you need to make a bunch of stuff, including raw growth catalyst and stuff, that needs some type of meats to make collagen. So you use mincemeat and bone meal, which people source from macerating the fish they get out of the Zhuhai. I think there's a better way to do it though, because EEC scale so well. I just compress rotten flesh into block of flesh and then macerate it into mincemeat, and that's my way to go. Steam Solar is good. That's true. Steam Solar is pretty goated. I was desperate, so I made a ton. Does making it for the quest count? Unfortunately, well, actually, no, it doesn't. I think you're off the hook. I think you're off the hook. All right, silicon solar grade and hydrochloric acid. That I can do. 609 million. Not to flex or anything. 391 G of hydrochloric acid. I don't even know where that's coming from. I used it for epoxid. What are we talking? Oh, the Zhuhai? Oh yeah, for propene. Huh. That's actually kind of smart. Zhuhai is like IV though. You'll have some other way to get epoxy before then. That's true. That is true. Peanuts or propene from petrochem or something. Maybe I'll look into that, because I feel like that would be a good way to do that in GOG, potentially. Oh, God. Oh, actually, this is not that bad. Dark Axe. Easy money. Dark Pick. Trivial. Dark Shears. Has anyone made Dark Shears? Oh, God. No, 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 no. All right. This. Okay. We'll live. We'll live. And then we need a little ring. Okay. Okay. That should be everything. For the quest, that's all. I mean, like, has anyone used dark steel shears? Are they good? They could be. Fuck it, we ball. That's not gonna be enough, is it? Oh my golly gosh, that is not gonna be enough. We don't have an auto crafting recipe for plates? Alright, fuck it. Can't be bothered. There we go. Reinforced obsidian. Bagged. Dark steel chest. Let's go after some more gnarly ones. I'm kind of getting bored with this side of the quest book. We'll go back to MV. Let's see if there's anything interesting in like Thaumcraft or something. Applied energistics would be nice. We could do spatial AE. I don't know if I have the stomach for that. Could grab all of these quests. That would be nice. I'm gonna look at Thaumcraft. I want to take a pic. Power Quest line is funny. I was thinking about that. I feel like we'll run into something that I just don't want to see. You gonna do stuff like forestry trees? I've already done it. Way back when Time Consumer dropped by and dropped me 200 bucks in bits. So that way I would do tree breeding on stream. I would devote a stream to tree breeding. And I did. And then he dropped me $200 worth of bits to make a soundtrack that was related to tree breeding. And I did. I still have yet to deliver on a Tokyo themed soundtrack for him, but he's also been very busy, so. No, actually the tree breeding was not that bad, but that's after gendistry. So pre-gendistry, it's just ass, and just please don't do it for the love of God. All right, let's go see about this. We have Ethereal Bloom. We have one Shimmer Leaf left. Lovely. Do I have the research for this? It looks like yes. Let me pop this bad boy in then. Chat, we need to do the thing. Where is it? Get out of here. Much better. What does this even do? What is the point of this? Should I read the quest book maybe? The ethereal bloom will remove tainted lands within a small area around themselves, which turn into kill off any fibrous tendrils. That sounds useless. Why would I ever want that? The SFM page is quite easy. Maybe we can give that a look in a sec. Alleviating warp, briar rosehip syrup. Okay, none of the above. Glass file. Briar seed bag. Oh, no way. We don't have a rose bush. Et Futurum nope. Lilac? Oh, yes, please. Save me, Botania. As always, I love you, Botania. Yes! Oh, fuck. No! I went too far! Where did I get molten rhodium? I guess bees make it easier. One thing I thought was really messed up in Botania is how you need specific biomes of plenty flowers. Yeah, that is true. I've never done the bee acquisition of that, to be completely honest. So. Oh, there we go, Briar. Oh, it's so quick. What do I do with this thing? Is there like some type of maybe fertilized dirt? Does it need sunlight, chat? Silly little thing. Okay, let's go out to the overworld and treat this guy to some sunlight. You just went out and got flowers like a maniac? Of course. That is exactly what I did. Alright, we're gonna get out the good old watering can. Oh yeah. Do I need to harvest this at a specific time? We might need to read the Thaumonomicon for this one. Where even is Briar? Oh lord. Thaumic basis. Creating a briar plant. Briar is a 2-block tall plant that will grow pretty fast. Once grown, its seed bags can be collected for later usage. What do you mean collected, bro? Tell me how. What do you mean? Did you try right-clicking it? I did. Alright, let's let it like fully grow. We learned something today. Alright, we're right-clicking. Nothing. It's still got some color changes to go through, I think. Alright, now it's... Ooh, wait. Nope, nothing. Any more? Okay, we're gonna try left-clicking it. Let's go, finally. Dude, Thaumcraft is so janky. This is the reason I think people don't like Thaumcraft is because the documentation is so iffy on some of these things, and like you need to go through so much random bullshit on like through the Thaumonomicon just to get anything useful, I feel like. I totally understand that. Like I totally get people being frustrated by that. I do personally like the mod. Oh, I have thousands of them. Dense red crystal. What is this? Sliver of earth. Thaumcraft is a mess. It's good, but it's such a hassle. Did you ever use dense red crystal for R slash? No, I just R slash it. I'm a pretty big Project Red dick rider. Like R slash is just where it's at. I you can quote me on that. You can clip me on that. It's like I gotta skip this song. And hello, Lamordinary. Thank you for the follow, my friend. I hope you're well tonight. Damn, my hair is like Heron. Remote comparator. Now this one I'm interested in. I've seen this used for automating this actually without the infusion script, which is really interesting. Moin, hello Necker, and cheers. Water is watering. All right, first remote comparator, we gotta get a crystalline eye. I love the World Accelerator so much. Easy money. We are almost completed this entire portion. I think we actually have a tally box. Oh yeah. Alright, what else we got today? Keeping out the riffraff, paving stone of warding. That's interesting. I don't know what this does. I didn't read it, but you're starting to get tired of having to build everything like some kind of fortress just to make sure there's no unwanted guests. Paving stone of warding, assuming nothing sits on top of it, will project a 2-block tall, invisible force field above itself that block non-player mobs from passing through, at least the common riffraff. As bonus, spiders cannot climb the force field. That's actually really interesting. Mundane objects will pass through regardless. Huh. That's really cool. That could actually be useful if it weren't so goddamn expensive. You pronounce that really good. Most English-speaking streamers can't do that. Well, I'm glad. I just say moin, bro. What language is that? Alright, I'm not reading all that. Red heart canister. I love how it gives me like a quest and it's like, yo, you should read this. Listen up, Stargate players talking. Jar label locked in. I think that is the entirety of Thaumcraft right there. Novice Thaumaturgy. There's no reason to use this other than over ethereal glass. I can see why. Yeah, that's pretty expensive, honestly. Alright, let's square away some AE2 stuff. Hardcore Ender expansion is such a fucking nightmare. Oh my god, I tried getting into this for fun. It's crazy. It's a form of hello in German. Well, that is, I have sung in German. I'm a chorus kid. I have a degree in music composition, and my college choir was really, really good, and we sang some German. So I'm actually very good at pronouncing most things. I don't understand anything. I'm terrible at language, but my pronunciation skills and my ability to like hear someone say something and repeat it is pretty good. A little bit of 9 lore. Dude, why is it that the AE2 quest book is just impossible for me to see? All right, we can knock that out. I don't think I'm ever gonna use this. Love choir. I'm a choir kid, I think. I was converted. I was not a choir kid in high school, but I joined in college and it was very fun. I have only heard bad things about this pattern optimization matrix, chat. I would not recommend you use this because it will brutally like go through all of your patterns and just multiply them even if they can't, like, your machine can't support it. So I would highly caution this and instead just balance your patterns yourself if you're playing solo. Yeah, it is a disaster. Yeah, don't use it. Is my takeaway. Center provider, infusion provider. We'll grab that in a sec. 1K crafting storage. Oh no, it's an assembler recipe, man. Did you use Essentia Bees? Yeah, I still have them up actually. I haven't used the creative cell. I'm still subsisting off of these Essentia Bees. I set up a little spreadsheet that shows you only need like 8 alvearies. Even these are like the uncrafting ones, the things that never get crafted. And I have all of them. Yeah, it would absolutely destroy Universal for sure. Dude, what is this thing called? 1K crafting storage. I always mess that up. Do you put import bus? I don't think that's the right way to do it. I don't think you should actually do it this way because what happens is these are fluids. So if I'm importing this directly to mainnet, what ends up happening is if I put down a, listen, look at this wombo combo. If I put down a storage bus anywhere on my mainnet with a tank, this is what happens. Where's my cable? Hello? Immediately, it will, as soon as this gets a channel, which will be in, come on, man. You're ruining my demonstration. Wake the fuck up, bro. There we go. We get pre-contagio supercritical fluid, which is really annoying. Fluid Essentia is just such a mess in this game, and digital Essentia is like a fluid. Theoretically, it's messy. It's gross. It's something. Portable storage cell. Is there anything else that I actually need to do pressingly today? I wonder. It's just Eternity Loop, which we can't do. Because I miscalculated, bro. That's so embarrassing. We're missing 580 Universium. Success chance 0. Wait, what happened here? Let's fix this, shall we? Circuit 1. So these things are weird. The Eye of Harmony is very odd. What it does is it will just eat fluids. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Should I waste my energy or my MHDSCM on a gigantic hatch, humongous input hatch, chat? Spatially enlarged fluid, quantum tank V, UXV machine hull. Oh, we can't even make it yet because we don't have mag matter. I guess I'll go fuck myself. All right, 1151808. Have you considered making another eye yet? I have. It wouldn't speed up much. I probably should though, if we're gonna be frank. All right, let's even that out. So what's 115180800 minus 2123? Okay, nope, that wasn't right. How many zeros are there, chat? 1, 2, 3. I think we're down a 0, maybe? No. What the heck? Can I just not do math? 8.48E8? Damn, bro. I need to add the difference, and I can't do the math right now. My brain ain't braining, but I do have these things called Klein bottles that I can set to the number that we need. I just need to make the calculation. I guess we're gonna go to Google for this. 1151. Fuck off. 115180800. 0 minus 2 something billion-ish. All right, 9. What? No, that. 848 192 00000. 48 192 000. Yeah, that's the number. That's the number. We're good. GTNH should add the inbuilt calculator. They do have a calculator from chat that I can use. It's just it scientific notations everything, and that's kind of, it hurts my brain sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little special. I require a little bit of extra help, extracurricular help. All right, so that should perfectly get to 1 billion of each. And then once the subnet is done, it'll send in the next billion. Let's see if that works. Somehow we're still going negative on energy, which is really scaring me, actually. I'm wondering what happened to do that. Let's go check on antimatter. That's a good question. You're not Frank, you're 9. I ended up doing Wisp EEC and distilled the outputs because it gives me all Essentia types. That is true. That is true. And Wisp, or the EEC is perfect overclockable, right? I'm not gonna lie, chat, I'm getting a little EB. It is 2 a.m. I don't know. I mean, everything looks to be in order. I think we're just eating so much energy recently with a bunch of different demands. Protomatter, shear bond, spatially enlarged. Yeah, that's good. This looks fine. Why is it off? Hello? I've noticed this twice now, where this stupid little emitter will tell me the wrong thing and stop my antimatter without my consent. Oh my god, that's just been draining energy without producing energy this whole time. Alright, well, I'm glad we checked, thank you. It is Monday for me. It is Monday at 2 a.m. I think before we go, let's do a little bit of optimization matrix. Grab that, and we're just gonna put this in the trash because I never want to use this accidentally. And what I want to do actually is make the thermometric Essentia cell, I think. Where is that? I think that's in UIV. Uncertainty resolver, wand focus dark matter. Is there a better thermometric Essentia cell? Essentia digital singularity. That's not right. Who is ever making that? What the fuck? Thermometric Essentia cell. I mean, that's what it is. Is it just... It has the partitions already. Huh. I wonder. The thermometric one is infinite? EST Pog? Yeah, exactly. That's where I'm at. How would there be a better one? Well, I think there's one that you don't have to filter. But maybe this is fine. Whatever. We have Essentia. We're good. I actually think we're good today. We just did our first UXV Quest, and we're just waiting on this eternity loop. And I won't be able to stream this week because I have a rigorous chorus schedule. We're singing with the Nat Symphony Orchestra, and we're singing 3 nights in a row. It's an hour and a half of singing. It's Beethoven Missa Solemnis. It's a lot. So I won't be able to stream until like basically Sunday. And even then my voice is probably going to be dead. So probably Monday. So I don't really know what the best course of action is. I could do Eternity Loop with you guys, or I could just wait. I don't really know. We'll see what happens. If you want, you can come support the Washington Chorus singing at the Kennedy Center. The tickets are kind of expensive, but the Kennedy Center is where we're going to be performing. I don't know if I'm ready for that level of parasocialness, so we'll have to suss it out a little bit if that ever happens. But anyway, let's go find somebody to raid. This has been a lovely stream, y'all. I had so much fun, and I'm glad to be doing this journey with you guys as opposed to without, because I would not be having fun without you guys, and I wouldn't be here without you guys. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. And here's what the rest of the game looks like. Just this little quest book page, right? Innocuous looking, right? Nothing crazy. That's what we're looking at. So let's go raid somebody, and then I'm gonna say my normal stuff. I'd have to drive the entire East Coast to see you. Undo your EOHU overclocking. We did just do that. Let me go check if it's active though, because it should have pumped enough hydrogen. There you go. Back to 3,000 seconds. Can be done until next weekend. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I'll just wait for you guys, and then we'll do it together. I'll need to keep an eye on this antimatter. And yeah, okay. Let me get a nice little view. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm the self-promo guy, we know this. I have an AE2 video that I worked very hard on that I'm sure 99.9% of you have already seen, but if you haven't, I would love if you'd watch and comment and hate mail and, do whatever you do. And that's all. Let's go find someone to raid. For real this time. Wow, no one is streaming GTNH tonight. Does anyone know anyone who's online that we should be raiding? Ooh, Exa. Exa's streaming. Let's give a little raid there. All right, I'm starting the raid. You know the deal. You know what I'm gonna say. You're prepared. You're ready. You're locked in. Be kind to yourself and be kind to others and do the best that you can, and it will be enough. And I promise that. And whether I see you tomorrow or next week, which will actually be next week because you won't see me until next week, or next month, you're always welcome here. No matter what, no matter who you are, as long as you are kind to yourself and others, you will always be welcome here. So, without further ado, let's raid Exa and give him as much love as we can, and peace, y'all.